That's a bad dude right there, man.
Today on NC Treasure Hunters, we are here with Paul, and this is his little trauma wash plant that I'm picking up today, and we're gonna rebuild it and we're gonna have it down on the mines in North Carolina.
I saw one of Ross and Tim's videos where they were feeding the high banker with the excavator, running some old tailings. And the way the stuff was running didn't look right. Gold was winding up 3 counties away. And I had this old trommel that a friend of mine gave me that helped me get going when I had the big mine and I was having to do some testing. And it's been sitting, and unfortunately I'm never gonna get back to that size. So I figured, hey, they could use it. Let them keep the gold in North Carolina and stop sending it to South Carolina. And they'll get some good use out of it and get some good gold. They've got it there, so might as well give it to them. It was given to me, pass it forward, and let them get going.
I need to learn where to put this at mounted at.
Yeah, see, I would get either mount it from that backside,
okay,
like right there where you know the beaters aren't going to hit it.
Yeah.
But mounting that would be the key thing right there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get this cut short, and then this cut. But that's gonna be later. This can just need to be cut, and then we get it in there, and then figure out what the mounting situation is gonna be there. Dad, grab that side. We'll put it up to it and just see.
If it don't fit in the hole, you know there's problems I have all the time. You're gonna have to get something across here just to keep it off the barrel.
Right.
And then you can put as much of a pitch on that back end as you want.
Right. Here, let me put it over here.
You can hang out past this.
Yeah.
And just support it down here, you know.
Yeah.
You just put a little angle back to that, you won't be using that. Just come straight up. You should be able to hold it. Here, teamwork makes the dream work, as my wife says.
That's right.
Make sure we wind up in the same spot.
Yeah.
Before we wind up 2 inches off when we come around.
Yeah.
She lets go sometimes. There you go, like $1 million.
Hell yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Very nice.
Now you should line right up pretty good. Be right about there.
And you close all of this hole in here with my hands at?
Yeah, I would take like, however you want to using this, like if you put the little wings on it, just take whatever full piece you got and just grab a full section.
Okay.
And cut it out.
Okay. I
just stuck that in there and tacked it to see where it was gonna wind up.
Okay. And then so I'll come in from the back, pop 3 holes, that'll be my water for the hopper.
Yeah.
And then this is gonna be fed, is it coming off of the main from the back?
Yeah.
So it's almost gonna have a mixing box in the back then.
Yeah, you're gonna have a 2-inch line come up. We'll grab fittings from the mine, because I think I got all the elbows and all.
Okay.
And then you'll have 4 lines that come off it, 3 that go to this, 1 that'll come up here and go that way to get your spray bar.
So you're gonna feed it from that end?
That's what I think I'd do, keep the water out of here, because you're gonna have the hose. That way you got less crap going on in this little hole.
Right.
And that's how it originally was. It was fed from that side.
Okay, that makes great sense.
So if we do it from that side, you should be a little bit, you have that line out of the way.
Yep.
You should be okay.
Okay. Hell yeah. Well, the only thing literally is just the box and the plumbing and the hopper. This ain't gonna be bad at all.
And the plumber's probably the biggest headache.
Yeah. What kind of man would you suggest for it?
I don't know, that's a touchy subject. Yeah. Especially on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
That miner's moss is hard to
For
yeah.
this, miner's moss and expanded.
Expanded like this?
If you got a lot of fine gold like we do.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The one thing that I found that works, and I'm getting ready to do it on mine, the gold hog mat, not the bedrock, but the one that's got it's for the sand.
Right.
I can give you some, I got an extra. If you do like this whole box, all the way out to here, do like the first 3 feet expanded in miner's moss with carpet.
Okay.
Then do like a 2-foot section of just that mat.
Okay.
And then the rest of it at the very end, expanded in miner's moss again.
Okay.
When I tested it on mine at the mine, it comes across, like I'll show you here, let me grab a piece of this. So when it comes through, your miner's moss and the expanded will be sitting higher.
Okay.
It drops down, and this is almost like a slick plate. It gives the really fine stuff a chance to get out.
Okay.
And if it doesn't, it drops low enough to where it runs right into the miner's moss.
And you had mentioned before about putting 2 layers of moss in there at sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Now, would you do that at the top?
Oh yeah.
So that's where you would.
I would do it through the whole box.
The whole box.
Especially if you got fine gold.
So you'd have it over top of everything, miner's moss on top of everything then?
Yep, except for this.
Okay.
Let this run like this. You're expanded with the miner's moss and all will be up here.
Okay.
This gives, you know, a section about this big. The really small gold ordinarily you can't catch.
Right.
500 mesh.
Right.
A chance to fall in. This won't catch it because the sleuths can't catch it.
Right.
But it'll run into the miner's moss down here.
That will catch it.
Now it's out of the water column. There's no hydrodynamics working on it anymore.
Okay.
Now it's stuck.
Like you said, that basically is a slick plate then.
There's one good way that I found easy to catch that really micro fine without extra work. Other than when you get to the end, and you can't separate it from the black sand.
Yeah, right.
But that should get you good to go.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother.
Right.
You put a little grease, won't bother at all. Now we've got the big operation in Goocham that we're about to head to, and that's a remining and reclamation operation where we're getting out the gold that's left behind, virgin veins and that are still there, but we're also cleaning up the mercury. We're removing all the creosote timbers from underground, cleaning up the groundwater, making sure the environment's safe, and getting the land back to how it should be.
All right, so we're down here now on Paul's gold mine, and he's going to tell us a little bit of history behind it and what he's got going on here today.
This mine closed down in 1934. They worked here from 1880 to 1934. This was an old underground hard rock mine, and this is where we're remining and reclamating, getting the gold, silver, and mercury out.
I want to f***ing see the shit, man. This is
See, like all this rock in here, this big rock,
yeah.
Come on, Mason.
this is all vein.
So all the quartz and stuff, that's vein out of that end.
You see the blue?
Yeah.
Is that mainly silver?
Well, see, yeah, there's a lot of silver in it. Then you got iron. Doesn't look like it would have anything in it. You crush it, and it's, oh, I didn't think that'd be in there.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's not like some of the stuff, like at the house, the one you saw, you can see it.
Yeah.
It's visible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're
Yeah,
pulling
that's it.
tellurides, or you pulling galena and stuff like that too, or?
Very little.
Okay.
Galena was here down deep.
Okay.
I don't see a whole lot of it. But tellurides, I get a ton of that.
So we've got a lot of tellurides where we're at too.
That's
Especially
one of
in
the
that-
things that,
This is more that face rock up there too. See it? The flat rock that, you know, like.
yeah, see, that was all the sidewall rock.
Sidewall, that's right.
And
I
all
can't-
that's got good gold in it.
I can't get over all the timber you getting out of
I
here.
know, ain't that crazy?
That's crazy
That's
stuff.
nothing. That's
That is insane.
you look at that little pile right there, you'll see some of it.
Look at the size of these.
But see, this stuff was all creosote coated.
Yeah.
And
So now that's now down in the groundwater table.
okay.
So you're having to extract that out, and
So-
it's helping the environment.
Well, like I was telling you up
That's a big
there,
ass
Mighty,
excavator
no
right
shit,
there,
that's
boy.
exactly what I was
the
going to
reason
say.
that I know so much about this place is the first person I met was the son of the man who was the mining engineer on this place.
Oh wow, that's
And
a
when
good
he-
person.
You
to
got
meet.
lucky
Yeah.
as hell to find that information.
When he
like
passed,
that.
he left me the mine journals and the mine maps
Oh wow, that's
every
golden.
mine
That's exactly right.
that his father and his grandfather were on in Virginia.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's worth the
look,
gold
that's,
in itself.
That's priceless right
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
man.
So this
That's
is raw
This is
ore.
all big rock. That's sidewall rock.
Okay.
But that's all the stuff like I showed you at the house.
But it's got
gold
gold. It's
in
got
that
gold
too.
in that too, though, I'm sure.
Feel that.
Yeah.
It's got gold in it. Nah, I'm fine.
This stuff's heavy,
I trust you.
heavy in silver,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's still 3 grams of gold per ton, and you can see the quartz vein.
Oh yeah.
How it impregnated it,
Yeah.
and it's still plated like the veins.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
It's just a secondary placement, and it's odd because like this one, it's broke, but you can see
Look
the
at the
plates.
color too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you saw cut it, you know. And if you take it and break it, if it'll actually break for me, the camera's rolling so it won't break. See it right on the plate.
Oh yeah.
And that's where the gold goes.
See, that's just like the schist we were
yeah,
just digging into
yeah,
last week,
yeah.
though.
The gold winds up in between the plates.
Yep.
See it all right in there?
Yeah.
Up in there?
Up in there, up in there.
All right in that line?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Oh, he wants a picture of the big boy.
Yeah. Hell
But
yeah.
y'all in it, that way I can tell.
Oh, never mind.
That's
yeah,
a
I can
big.
tell. I
Well, here
can
you can tell. You can tell how big it is. Here.
That thing is massive, man. I ain't joking.
Here, now you can tell how big it is.
Yeah.
Because you can walk under the damn thing.
That thing is crazy,
That's
man.
huge,
Good
man.
Lord.
But would you want to go 40 feet quick? She's bringing you there.
I bet the so probably what, 30 minutes? You're already there.
Not even.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of sheen, that brother.
Shit.
But when I'm going down deep, this is my starter. Then the long stick back there takes over.
Oh,
We
okay, I
ain't even
got
seen
you.
that one.
No, that's big girl.
Oh, bigger than this?
Well, she's not
Got-
bigger than this, but deeper.
Deep. Okay. Look at the teeth on that thing, man. They're bigger than your shoe is.
It's bigger than our
That's
damn
a-
excavator bucket about.
Yeah, the bucket's bigger than our excavator is.
And it's actually made to be reversible. You can spin the bucket around and dig into sidewalls.
That's a big.
It's a big ass bucket.
Everything on this machine screams
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
One bolt, one fitting,
The hydraulics.
the hose.
Yeah.
You know, you're looking at what a
Well,
$1 million
you can
tool.
see every hose is that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're looking at
That's about
They're
2
all-
inch hoses.
They're
on
all
this.
inch and a quarter,
That's
inch and a half,
yeah.
2
It's a $1
inch.
million tool in you, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's the machine that makes it all happen. It makes it happen fast.
That thing is gigantic, man. I ain't joking. That thing's huge.
Hell, look how big the trommel is. Your pictures did it no
Yeah,
justice.
that
I
thing's
mean,
big.
Nope.
I saw it was big, but that thing.
The barrel alone is 15 tons.
Golly.
That's 1/2 inch steel, 35 foot long.
You probably can't do it, but I'd love to see this damn thing run.
You could do some damage to that thing.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
That's a bad dude right
That
there,
is,
man.
man.
Yeah, we got 2 inches of water running through there, keeping it moving.
Yeah.
So normally you don't get shit like this coming out of it. I mean,
Nah.
it's dust like that.
Only because I just fired it up, so whatever
Yeah.
was sitting there came
Shake
out.
Yeah,
Right.
fella, I got you. What you got right here, that piece of equipment, I mean, you had to go get it for the other end of the United States. didn't you? 'Cause
Pennsylvania?
somewhere like
No.
that ain't nowhere
PA.
around, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
My
That's where
buddy
your
up
hookups
there, one of the quarries up there was using them. He called them up because he knew they had them at one time.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh man, I wish you would have caught me about 6 months ago. We scrapped them all."
Good Lord, man.
He said, "You got to be kidding me." He goes, "No." He goes, "We pulled them and replaced them. They're using end discharge now."
Yeah.
He said, "We scrapped them all." Well, it was meant to be because 2 days later the guy called him. The guys just told me there's one back there that they never picked up.
Oh man, how
And there she
about
is.
that? That's
We got
crazy, dude. Yeah. That's tough.
So
there,
and then
man.
these sluices is what's catching your gold
Yep, for this guy.
Okay, and
I got
then
you.
the tailings from this is going to your
To the
concentrators?
tank and then to the spirals.
Spires, yeah. That's what he's talking about down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So you-
everything is coming off of this. But okay, so the shit that's coming out of this is going up to your
Yeah, that goes over there.
drops it.
Normally it would recirculate,
Yeah.
Okay.
but because of the wood, I'm just dropping it.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm
you're not really concerned with that shit.
No,
though.
the 20 bucket test run I did the other day
Yeah.
is that little 5-gallon bucket full.
Right.
Okay.
That's all that made it through.
Okay.
So I'll take that stuff when I'm ready to fire back up Monday, and I'll throw it right on the conveyor, let it go through first. Because now with the auger,
So
I'm
you're
not-
running it back through again.
yeah, get it all. I
get
want it all.
everything. Yeah.
You know, all the little tiny stone that comes through still got stuff in it.
Yeah.
That's right.
If I bring it to the house and run it through the little thumper, I get gold out of it.
That's something, ain't it?
That's how to be efficient. 100%.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there's
yeah,
some
you don't
there's
lose
some
that.
bigger rock, you know, that went through,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the auger that came off the trommel that you guys got, I'm gonna put that in here.
But you figure a half ounce a day at running time.
No, I get an ounce a day.
An ounce
so
a
you
day.
get an
I
ounce
get
a
an
day.
ounce a day.
An ounce of gold
Out
a
of
day.
this.
No shit.
That doesn't count that.
No kidding. So that's just on this part, not
That's
counting
just
that
this.
part.
Just this.
Man, that's something else.
What's that? Oh, let me ask here. I'm gonna get the good questions. What does it cost you to run this rig a day just in fuel?
This and the fuel between the two generators and the machine, maybe $300.
$300 a day. Man, that's low. I mean, honestly,
Maybe
that's,
5 on the high end.
right.
Yeah.
With replacements and shit like that. I
But,
mean,
but gold, look, gold being $5,000 an ounce or whatever it is, over 5,000 an ounce. That's,
It don't bother me now.
no, hell no.
you're still coming out a
That's
day.
it.
But you
That's
said that
crazy.
you're getting your run
That's
money
crazy.
is coming from the silver this year.
The silver covers it. More than covers it.
How much silver are you pulling a day?
I'll get about 2.5 ounces.
2.5 ounces. Okay.
That varies because of the stone.
Okay.
Now, if I'm in the actual, if I got more vein stone coming up, like if I'm in the shafts,
Right.
silver drops. Sidewall rock goes up.
Okay.
So it depends what's going through the system. Now, even the gold every day is going to vary because the veins varied.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I want to get into the 2 old veins that were 16 ounces to the ton.
Yeah, I bet
Good
so.
gracious.
I want to
that's-
see what comes out of those every day.
Yeah. Hell, even just in the silver, let's see what that comes out to be.
Exactly.
Golly.
In my daylight zone, you can see that little gully right there. Mm-hmm. That's where the vein should have daylighted.
Yeah.
And I still got another cross drift here, a cross drift in the road where it leveled off. Now I'm curious, what am I standing on? The front part of that pile is where the old mill house was.
Okay, no
See
kidding.
pictures of that. Then from there, they were on the 45.
Coming down.
They had a winch that pulled the ore carts up.
They were coming out of this portal.
Yep.
So everything was coming out of there. That was
Everything
the
came
main.
out of that.
That was the
That was
main.
it.
Okay. Did you have any vertical shafts?
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
That surfaced?
One there, one where the settling pond is,
Okay.
one in the middle of the field, and another one up there.
Do you have any problems with them? Oh, obviously, I guess they flood then.
Oh, they all caved in.
Okay.
But they were outcropped, and they went horizontal. They went vertical.
Okay.
Maybe we'll go down this funnel.
So you said this is where the shaft. There was a
there's
vertical
there's
shaft
a black
here too.
vein that goes here.
Okay.
That's what that rock is up there.
Okay.
That's in the first video.
Okay. Yeah. I saw that.
Then there's a vertical right in the middle of this hole.
No shit.
That's why I put the settling pond here.
Okay. Because it'll hold the water.
Yeah, so everything settles here, and then the water runs back. So I'm just constantly recircuiting.
This is where your tailing will go.
Yeah, that's my 2s and 3s. You can see how I tied them together.
Yeah.
We'll go around the other side where you can see better.
All right.
So I figured out I was losing on my 2s and 3s because when the water whips around, all the stuff that was flat and could float just stayed on that outside bend.
Okay.
So I brought these pipes down, my 2s and 3s come together. When it comes through here, this is open.
Yep.
So the water hits itself and just
Sinks
comes
it.
to a halt. It gets rid of all the velocity. Now this is way back here, like this.
Oh, okay. I see it.
So
yeah,
when it
yeah.
rolls down on itself, this hits the mats. This whole back section is just dead. That's where all that really fine, like 300 to 500 mesh stuff
Right.
winds up on the back of the box up there.
Okay.
And because they're perfectly level, when I put the gold hog mats in them, this is all the lights. All the heavies are now out from the ones.
Okay.
So no competition. Now, all the light stuff, the little bit of gold that might make it past, it's getting all them little pebbles, and it just drops in and it gets stuck in the mats.
Okay.
So the gold hog mat's acting like bedrock at that point.
Right. That's right.
The water flow is just keeping everything moving. But it's such a slow flow with it being level, it's moving the stuff out, real easy, gives the stuff time to float.
Yeah.
I don't normally find any gold past here.
I imagine. Okay. Damn.
The bad part is I wish I could keep all that stone.
Yeah, I bet so. Yeah.
But then it would be another auger down here pulling it up. It's just, at some point you got to let some go.
Yeah. So you wish you could keep it as the actual rock itself to use the rock, or what?
No, to crush it because there's gold in it. That's all stuff they crush.
This?
Yeah.
Why can't you do that?
I could, but I have to put another auger in and then bring it up here.
How much gold do you think you're losing just in that stuff?
Hard to tell. Probably not a whole lot. It'd probably be a waste of time. But I don't know. To me, if you're running it, get it,
Yeah.
Quick question. Back at our gold mine, we find real lightweight, like packed clay like that and all. Do you ever find gold much in that too?
A little bit.
But we see that.
Is this from here?
Yeah, it was just up there in your path, but that's like,
Yeah.
that's
See,
like what
that
we find.
Black is all tourmaline.
Yeah.
But from what I was told by the geologist, it cooled too fast or something and wasn't gemstone quality because of the way it cooled.
Right.
Okay. I was just curious because we find stuff similar. It's real lightweight.
Yeah,
and
see how it
crumbles.
looks
Yeah.
like tourmaline gemstone?
Yeah.
But it's brittle,
Yeah.
So you can't work it and fast.
There's
it
no
and shit.
structure to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
But the quartz, if you look at the quartz that's up in that back pile there by the 400,
Yeah.
you'll see the tourmaline in the quartz. And the gold is in the tourmaline.
Okay.
In the quartz, it's in the tourmaline. In this, it's not.
That's just a clay.
So I don't know what the
substance.
geology that
Yeah, I
caused
believe
that.
it.
Yeah. It's almost like a damn saprolite where it's decomposed damn rock.
Yeah, well, this is saprolite,
Yeah.
but it has all the other mineralization in
Right.
it. And here, the gold is under the saprolite.
That's mine's the same. Well,
Some places it's above it.
that's freaking crazy. How much gold do you reckon you're pulling out of this that you're recovering that you wouldn't normally?
I really won't know till this year.
Okay, so this is your first year running them in.
Well, no, I had them in last year, but I had the Icon running the number ones.
Okay,
Then I realized the Icon wasn't getting it all.
right.
So now I got to see what I was losing. And I mean, I was running, all that was run. That and that big pile back there,
That's your pay pile.
that was last year.
Okay.
That's all used. That's all run.
Oh, that's tailings.
Yep, that's all tailings.
Now, are you gonna rerun all that shit?
Nah.
There's not enough in it for you to mess
So
with.
what do you do?
It
Drive
went
the
into,
long arm and
it's
dig
all
it
been
out?
dug out of here.
Oh,
So
I'm
as
with
it's floating,
you.
the
I'm
gold
with
is
you.
probably down there somewhere.
You need to dredge that.
So that's a
man.
gift for the old timers.
Yeah.
You know.
This is a dream right here, man. The 99% of the world that watches Gold Rush and stuff like this, they dream about doing this, but they don't have the opportunity.
Well, be honest with you, I wouldn't have either.
Right.
Which is one of the reasons I gave you the trommel. Somebody gave it to me to help me.
Right.
Now, I had small stuff, but to get like this, you've got to know people that are going to help you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's millions out here.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
If I was to have to go do all of this,
Oh,
easily $1
one
million.
machine.
that one excavator
Hell
over there.
yeah.
Woo, boy.
You're talking easily $1 million.
Yeah.
You just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But I'm fortunate, you know, my buddy does what he does.
Yeah.
The equipment doesn't cost him that much.
Yeah.
He was into it, you know, so it just worked out.
Right.
But to try to do it on this scale,
Yeah.
from ground zero, even if I owned all the stuff and had the money, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. You'd have to have some big investors, and
You
then
have
you're
to have
not.
an engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have people that, you know, electricians, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm owner operator, I don't need that. I can do it myself.
And that helps your overhead.
And I'm
out.
already an engineer, so I got that part covered.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about, you know, doing some kind of big soil study and environmental study and all this other stuff.
Right.
So there's, like you were saying, you know, you don't want to get this big. There's benefits to both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got more headache, but I can run more tonnage.
Right.
More tonnage is more gold.
More gold. That's right.
Yours is less headache. I guarantee you more fun.
Yeah. Less gold though.
Because this is only fun when nothing breaks
Right. Yeah.
and the box is full of gold.
Yeah.
I used to have fun just dredging. you
Oh
know,
yeah. Hell yeah.
Or running the little stuff. I had a blast. If something breaks, it's not a bad fix.
Right.
This, you know, if I don't see the conveyor stop running, or if the rod mill shuts off, and the conveyor is still feeding,
Right.
I got a 3-day mess.
Yeah.
If you don't catch that.
As well as you by yourself too. I mean, basically you and your wife, but I mean,
Yeah, when I was out here by myself and stuff like that happened, by the time I'd catch it,
way too late.
something else broke
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
because of the buildup, you know.
Yeah.
But I was just fortunate enough to be able to do it to the scale that I'm doing it. And the remining and reclamation like I'm doing here, as far as I know, I'm the only one in the U.S.
Yeah.
Other remining and reclamation companies are out west in the hard rock.
Yeah. That
Where
makes
here
sense.
I'm dealing with shafts and timbers and creosote. That's why the soap, keep the creosote out of the ponds.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, there's fish in there.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Anywhere
The
there's
eggs that
water,
come
yeah.
off the, I guess the bird's feet or whatever.
Yeah.
I threw a bucket in there to get water. I had fish in the bucket,
Yeah.
little baby fish. So the water's obviously livable. you
Yeah.
know.
So you actually pull from that end over there. up to
Yeah,
the
pull
wash
from
plant.
that end. And then this overflows back into the main pond.
Would you dig that out like every?
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Once it gets up to a little bit more than what's in there now,
Yeah.
it all gets thrown up there.
Right.
That gets piled because that's my topsoil when I'm done.
How deep do you usually go here?
Here, this will be as deep as that 700 will go.
Wow. So
She
it's
gets
a
on that
pit.
side of the
It's a
pump.
showing
Oh
up pit.
shit!
yeah.
I didn't know you. Okay.
Wow.
That's
Damn.
30, 35 feet at least.
No kidding.
I
yeah.
guess you would do that
Good
because it's safe. If you're gonna do it one time and
I
be done
fill
with
it
it
too
for a while.
fast. I can fill it back in a week.
No shit.
So I got to punch it deep, you know.
I would imagine you'd. Damn.
And
But I
then
mean,
the other,
if you go 35 feet, though, I mean, you take you a month to fill it up, wouldn't it?
what if I'm running? 2 weeks if I'm running hard.
Wow.
I'll
That's
fill it
a
right back
lot
up.
of, yeah.
Well, don't forget too, I'm all saprolite. That saprolite swims, so it starts running back in.
right.
And then the other part of it is I get the groundwater that comes up.
Yeah.
That backflows into the ponds.
Yeah.
So it takes care of some of the creosote and keeps everything fresh, you know.
Now, what are you doing with your topsoil?
That all just stays there until it gets bulldozed back over this.
So this is what you're going to reclaim everything on the top of it with when you're done.
The idea is that everything that I run, we now know is clean.
Right.
Now that'll go back as the topsoil, and then you could theoretically put a house out here. I wouldn't dig a well.
Right.
Because you still got creosote and all underground, but I can't get it all. The deeper you go, wells here are about 150, 200 feet. I can't go that deep.
Right.
Yeah.
This main drift that runs through here is at 106 from the surface. I can't get there to clean that.
Yeah.
But the upper part is good. The bigger benefit of it is if somebody did put a house, you know, up where you could put one, if they put a garden in their backyard,
Still going to be
their
in it.
vegetables aren't soaking mercury up.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Because
You know.
this is all clean. I mean, you
Yeah.
put 2 or 3 foot of damn topsoil on it, you ain't got to worry about that.
How can people watch your videos?
Yeah. What's your
How's
channel name?
That's, shoot. Project Gold and Reclaim VA.
And you're posting videos once a week, every 2 weeks, or?
Trying to do one a week if I have the time to get some filming done while I'm out here working.
Yeah.
I'd
That's
like
a
to
lot.
at least get one a week if I can.
Okay. What days normally do you post on?
Looking to try to do every Friday,
Okay.
if possible.
All right.
Because I'd like to get some cleanups in there. And if I can do one every Wednesday, then I have one for Friday, you know.
Okay. Yeah, y'all like, share, comment. If you got any questions, please ask him. Hit him up on his channel or ask on mine. I'll relay the messages. This is really, really cool operation here. More than 90% of the earth doesn't ever get to see this kind of setup, let alone run some of this stuff. And I mean, this is the Gold Rush dream. You know, you watch the TV shows, you watch the stuff on YouTube and Facebook and all the other platforms, but being able to sink a shovel and plant feet on the ground at an actual gold mine like this from the 1800s, that's where it's all at, you know, and learning the history behind it as well. He's got all the maps and all the old historical information on this mine that was here, and it was originally the Moss Mine.
Originally the Moss Mine, yeah.
That's awesome. So if you've got any questions, don't be afraid to send me some messages, comment. You can go to his channel, ask him. He's the man with the plan already. He's got all the info. So hit him up and ask him what you got.
Thanks for watching.